Welcome to Curiosity Compass, the channel where curiosity knows no bounds. Get ready to explore the wonders of mysteries, facts, and endless discoveries. Step into the mysteries of ancient wonders, where every carving tells a story waiting to be uncovered. To our incredible Curiosity Compass family, thank you for being part of our journey. Your support and curiosity inspire us to keep exploring the unknown. We couldn't do this without you. Let's continue navigating the wonders of the world together. Are you ready to embark on a journey of curiosity and discovery? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to join the adventure.
All right, so you've been looking ahead to 2025.
Always good to plan ahead.
Right, and you've got some really interesting sources on cultural trends.
Yeah.
We've got this Edelman report, Edelman Trends 2025. 6 cultural shifts every communicator must know. Some insights from the Art of Charm podcast.
Yep.
And a report on World Cities Culture Trends 2024.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, so let's dive in
Okay.
and see what we can uncover for you.
Sounds good.
The Edelman report highlights this shift in the media landscape, especially after the 2024 U.S. presidential election.
Okay.
It feels like the way we consume news and information is undergoing a major transformation.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just about what we consume, but who we trust
Right.
as sources of information.
Yeah.
The report points out that those quick news bites that we
Yeah.
used to see everywhere are kind of losing their appeal.
Really?
People are kind of leaning toward more in-depth, long-form content like podcasts and videos.
That makes sense. We crave context and nuance,
All right.
not just headlines.
Exactly.
It's interesting to think about how the Art of Charm podcast fits into all this.
Yeah.
They've been doing these long-form interviews with experts for years now, covering everything from psychology to self-development.
For sure.
So they were kind of ahead of the curve.
They were ahead of the curve, weren't they?
Yeah, and by featuring experts
Yeah.
who aren't necessarily household names,
Right.
they've tapped into this idea
Yeah.
of a democratization of influence.
Yes.
The Edelman report talks about how individuals with niche expertise are becoming increasingly influential.
That's right.
They might not be celebrities,
Uh-huh.
but they have dedicated followings who trust their knowledge.
Exactly.
It's like we're moving away from this top-down model of influence,
Right.
where a few big names dictate what we should think or believe. Now it's more about finding those voices that resonate with us
Yeah.
on personal level,
Oh, sure.
regardless of their fame or platform.
Step.
This has huge implications for brands.
Absolutely.
It's no longer enough to simply partner with the biggest celebrity or influencer.
Right.
They need to identify thought leaders who genuinely connect with their target audiences.
Yeah.
So authenticity and genuine expertise are more important than ever.
Couldn't agree more.
It's not just about reach. It's about trust and credibility.
Totally.
This shift in media and influence is definitely something to keep in mind as we head towards 2025.
Absolutely.
Edelman also highlights another massive trend,
Okay.
the aging of the global population.
Right.
For the first time ever, there are more people over 55 than under 5.
Wow.
That's a pretty significant demographic shift.
It is.
What do you make of that?
Well, it's certainly uncharted territory.
Yeah,
A lot of people are asking, what does this mean for innovation and economic growth?
right.
Traditionally, younger generations have been seen as the drivers of those areas.
You know, everyone keeps talking about the challenges of an aging population. What if we flip the script and look at the opportunities?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
The report mentions companies are starting to see the potential
Okay.
in this demographic shift. Think about the repurposing of AirPods as hearing aids, or the development of health services tailored specifically for men
Interesting.
experiencing hormonal changes as they age.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
So many businesses are focused on the youth market
Right.
that they're overlooking a huge opportunity with an aging population
Yeah.
that has different needs and a lot of spending power.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a reminder that innovation isn't just about creating the next trendy gadget.
Right.
It's about solving real problems and meeting the needs of a changing population.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's almost like we need to rethink what it means to be old.
Exactly. And that leads us to another interesting point in the Edelman report.
Okay.
Remember all the hype about AI? How it was going to steal everyone's jobs and stifle creativity?
Oh, yeah. I remember those conversations.
People were freaking out.
Yeah, people were freaking out, but it seems like things are heading in a different direction.
Yeah, it seems like we might be moving toward a more collaborative dynamic
Okay.
between humans and AI.
Interesting.
The report highlights how designers are using AI to kind of mine their archives and come up with new ideas.
Like a brainstorming partner.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember seeing those wild clown shoes
Yeah.
by J.W. Anderson
Uh-huh.
and Yuichi Prada's 3D printed pieces.
Yeah.
Those are definitely pushing boundaries.
Those are great examples, and it really highlights how AI can be a tool to augment human creativity,
Right.
not replace it.
It's almost like AI can help us see things in a new light,
Yeah.
break free from our usual patterns, and explore new possibilities. It could be a game changer for any creative field, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From music and film to writing and design.
Wow.
The potential is huge. Huge.
Imagine feeding AI your past work,
Yeah.
your favorite inspirations,
Okay.
and seeing what kind of unexpected combinations it comes up with.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And speaking of unexpected combinations,
Okay.
let's shift gears to the World Cities Culture Trends 2024 report.
Right.
It focuses on how cities are using culture to tackle urban challenges.
Okay.
It's not something you typically think about when you think about city planning.
Right. We tend to focus on infrastructure,
Yeah.
transportation, economics,
Uh-huh.
but this report suggests that culture can play a crucial role
Okay.
in creating a sense of community,
Right, I mean-
promoting well-being.
It's like we're finally acknowledging that cities are more than just concrete jungles. They're ecosystems of human interaction and shared experiences.
Right.
And culture is the glue that holds it all together.
Precisely.
The report specifically mentions culture's role in addressing inequality
Yes.
and fostering resilience,
Oh.
especially in times of crisis.
That makes me think about how communities come together through music and art after natural disasters.
Right.
Or during periods of social unrest.
Yeah.
It's like culture becomes a lifeline,
Uh-huh.
a way to process trauma and rebuild a sense of shared identity.
It's powerful stuff.
It is powerful.
And when we connect this back to the trends we've been discussing,
Okay.
it seems like there's a common thread emerging.
What's that?
This need for deeper connection, for meaning and purpose,
Okay.
in a world that often feels fragmented and overwhelming.
It's like we're craving substance over superficiality,
Yes.
genuine experiences over fleeting trends.
That's right.
Whether it's through long-form media, embracing the potential of an aging population,
Yeah.
or using culture to build stronger communities.
Right.
It feels like there's this collective yearning for something more.
And maybe that's the most important insight of all.
Okay.
As we head towards 2025,
Yeah.
it's not just about predicting the future. It's about recognizing the underlying shifts in values and aspirations and how they might shape the world we want to create.
We've got these big cultural shifts happening all around us, though. Media landscape is changing, the population is aging, and AI is poised to disrupt just about everything.
It is definitely a time of transformation.
Feels like we're standing on the edge of something really exciting.
Yeah, for sure. And the World Cities Culture Trends 2024 report kind of reminds us that even amidst all this change, we have the power to shape our own future, right?
Right.
Culture can be a powerful tool for creating the kind of world we want to live in.
It's not just about surviving these changes, it's about thriving in them.
Absolutely.
But I keep coming back to this question.
Okay.
How do all these pieces fit together?
Yeah.
How does a shift towards long-form media intersect with an aging population or the rise of AI? Are these trends going to amplify each other or clash?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like we have all these puzzle pieces, but we're still figuring out how they connect.
Yeah.
Think about it this way. Could the rise of long-form content help us bridge the generational divide? Could it be a way to foster understanding and empathy between younger and older generations?
That's a really interesting thought.
Yeah.
Instead of just consuming quick sound bites,
Right.
we're actually taking the time to listen to each other's stories and perspectives. Maybe that's what we need to build more meaningful connections.
Yeah, for sure.
And where does AI fit into all this?
Right.
Will it help us bridge divides or create new ones?
Yeah.
Will it amplify our creativity or lead to a homogenization of culture?
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is. It's a
Yeah.
lot to wrap our heads around.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so fascinating.
That's right.
I guess that's the takeaway from this whole deep dive.
Okay.
2025 is shaping up to be a year of constant learning and adaptation. We can't just sit back and wait for the future to happen.
Right.
We have to actively engage with it, to question our assumptions, and to embrace the unknown.
I couldn't agree more.
And if we approach these changes with curiosity and a willingness to challenge our perspectives, I think we might be surprised by the opportunities that emerge.
Well said.
This deep dive has given me a lot to think about. And for you listening, I hope this has sparked some ideas and questions for you too. How do you see these trends playing out in your own life? And what role do you want to play in shaping the future food for thought as we journey into the year ahead?